Hi, this video may interest members of final salary pension schemes or defined benefit pension schemes, as they're otherwise known as. The Pension Protection Fund is basically a compensation fund of last resort for those members of these types of pensions where the employer has effectively gone bust. Very relevant to Carillion employees at the moment. Many people think that if they have a final salary pension, it's gold plated, it's the best type of pension you can get, and they haven't ever got any risk to worry about. Well, that's true in one sense, but the biggest risk for these types of pension schemes is the employer. If that employer goes bust, effectively the Pension Protection Fund has to come in and take over running of that scheme. They will gather all the assets that the employer previously used to manage that pension scheme and will then look after and pull them together with other assets of other failed pension schemes. The problem for members is basically, if your scheme does go into the Pension Protection Fund, great that it will carry on, continue paying you a pension income. The downside is it's likely to be severely reduced. If you've yet to retire and start your final salary pension, you could find your pension benefits have been reduced by 10%. And if you're a really high earner and promised a really high pension, you can find that there's limits on the maximum amount of income you'll receive in the future. So it's quite a harsh penalty. Also, the future increases in your income are likely to be lower than had it stayed with the previous employer. So great that there's a scheme in place to protect failed firms for final salary pension schemes, but it's not all good news. There are downsides to it. Another major downside is that once your pension has been transferred to the Pension Protection Fund, you can no longer change it. You can no longer make any further decisions on it. What you'll receive is what the Pension Protection Fund agrees to pay out.